the major trophies between these two. 30 league titles between Liverpool and Manchester United. The historical balance in both cases still in Liverpool's favour, but United can point to 6 wins over today's opposition in the last 3 seasons. We're underway at Anfield. And Liverpool having won at Leeds, having beaten Arsenal here. 2 teams from the top 4 last season. Win against such exalted opposition in the previous campaign. How much of a significant step forward has it been for this revamped Gerard Houllier team? A pack of new players, not all of them involved today. Harman, Ancho is still waiting for them, but Camara has made an early impact, and so too has Sami Hyypiä, the centre-back from Finland. Redknapp, Berger prefers to hit them with a left foot.
Nothing wrong with that though, Mark. It gets the crowd up, gets the home fans a little excited. I think it's one thing at home you try and say to players, get a shot early on goal. Good football, nice little interplay. You can see he's not comfortable on his right side, but why not? Early in the match.
Good climb by Hyypiä, a giant of a man. Beckham making Rigobert Song scuttle across and try and stop some Manchester United supply from maybe Giggs, maybe Silvestre. Headed out by Carragher, but one for Cole to try and compete for, but got a foot to it. It's Dwight York. Giggs waiting on the left-hand side. Cole looking for the cross. Oh! Own goal, great start for Manchester United, and Liverpool hang their heads. It was one of those balls that defenders have to go for, and certainly with Andy Cole positioned in the centre, Jamie Carragher had that problem.
It's a corridor of uncertainties, I would call it, between defence and back 4. The defender knows he must deal with it. If he doesn't get a touch on it, then it could well end up in his own net, and that's exactly what happened. What a start from Manchester United.
This fixture certainly has a tradition of producing goals of all types. Gerard Houllier has to reflect on a disappointing moment for his team. Beckham, York and Cole in perfect harmony. Giggs, Silvestre, it's not about cross, and Matteo has to get a touch to it, and Manchester United have a corner.
Yeah, if anything, they're just shifting the ball better than Liverpool at the moment. Passing's a little bit crisper, a little bit quicker. But
really was unmarked. They're having a look round the Liverpool players there as if to say, well, we've had an escape. If Nicky Butt had connected cleanly, it could easily have been 2-0.
Well, they have had an escape, you're right.
Hyypiä. Song wanting it on the right-hand side. He's got Thompson ahead of him. And Redknapp calling for it to feet. Ryan Barber playing advantage there. And good effort from Fowler from about the spot that he scored from so spectacularly against Arsenal.
That's the first shot on target, first miss for the new goalkeeper. He'll be plays 15 minutes almost into the game. He hasn't touched the ball to Ibe, and that'll be the perfect start. Easy shot for him.
Philip Neville, but able to turn inside the Liverpool penalty area. Couldn't make the most of the time he had. Scholes, no flag. It's Dwight York. They're lining up Manchester United, and Westerveld, the goalkeeper, turns and berates first of all the referee.
I thought this was offside. It's not the best angle there. Dwight York looks to be there, and I think that should be 2-0. It sat up for him. I thought it was just a little stooping header, and he scores.
In the end, it was a good defender's tackle from the goalkeeper. And Stan coming in on the corner. Fowler. Berger. Now Giggs getting in the way. Ryan Giggs making himself available to Philip Neville. A little cameo of the contest there and what it means on the pitch. Often talk about maybe the foreign influence, not quite appreciating the history of the game in England, but I think everyone out there at Anfield today completely aware of what this means to Liverpool and Manchester United.
A decent refereeing as well, Mark. Quiet word was all had in young Gerrard's ear.
Beckham's free kick. Oh, and it's another one. And Andy Cole has made it 2-0. He has had some great moments on this ground as a visiting player, and here's another one.
Great ball, but poorly defended, you'd have to say. You should be set, you should be marking. You know Beckham's going to produce quality. 6 yards out, free header. If you're defending, that ain't good enough. If you're attacking, you'll take it, but that's almost a free header. Song didn't get close enough to him. That is really poor defending across the length of your 6-yard box.
Camera. Maybe had a spell with Milan prior to joining Venezia last season. He did play in the Milan derby against Inter, so he shouldn't be fazed by the sort of atmosphere that this fixture brings. Liverpool haven't put together the sort of pressure to play on any nerves of a newcomer in goal.
No, it's been a pretty comfortable 22 minutes for the new lad. One direct shot to deal with, no more.
Here he comes now and doesn't get there, and it's cost a goal, and it's Hurpier putting Liverpool back in the picture.
Well, they left it to their goalkeeper. The goalkeeper let them down. A decent ball in, but as he comes, they allow him to come. You see Henningberg almost step out the way, expecting Taibbi to just punch it, palm it away. He does nothing, he gets nowhere near it. And Hurpier just does ever so well. He keeps his eye on the ball. It would have been easy to miss that, take your eye off it, but he kept his eye on it. And the Frenchman has his first moment of joy in the game.
Hurpier has his first goal for Liverpool, and Massimo Taibbi has made his first serious error for Manchester United. Trying to steer it through for Berger, but brought it out, but referee Barber has said that he won the ball unfairly.
A little unlucky, I think, Nicky, but it's a good little fight that between the two of them. He didn't do an awful lot wrong. But it does give Jamie Redknapp, Patrick Berger, whoever fancies it, a real opportunity. Hit the target, I'd be saying, that's the most important thing.
Well, it did it, and it was deflected.
That'd have been interesting, Mark. The goalkeeper's busy lining up the wall, and he hits this early. And had that not deflected,
Andy Cole,
that would have been interesting.
Berger's corner.
It's a handball, it's got to be, I thought.
Nicky Butt, Fowler.
Oh, blimey.
Well, Liverpool still have their arms raised, and they're saying Nicky Butt did the same. It was Rigobert Song who was the player going in on the corner.
An interesting one to have a look at. The Song goes in.
Well,
You can't do that.
the 10 out of 10. Bagger! Oh, the goalkeeper, who is a tall man with a long reach, used the reach to good effect. Massimo Taibi.
That's a good save. This is more like Berger, in the position where you want him. Again, it's long range, you would expect the goalkeeper to save it. Just before half-time, it's a kind of pressure Gerard Houllier wants his team to be a certain.
Berger's corner. And Taibi, although it didn't stick first time. Gets the other handling by Nicky Butt, but now it's Ryan Giggs put in the clear. And Vesterveld with an important save, a tug by Thompson on Ryan Giggs. And both sides should have had a penalty.
Well, I have to say, he might not have seen the handball, Martin, depending on his angle, but he couldn't have failed to have seen the tug on Ryan Giggs' shirt. There was absolutely no one between Graham Barber and the action.
Camera, rush of blood. But now it's Manchester United's turn to
they're all round
gather round Graham Barber.
This is incredible. Look, he's got the shirt there. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's blatant, isn't it?
Ronnie Woolwork. Well, his life in some turmoil at the moment. He's got a life ban hanging over him for an incident. He was loaned to Antwerp in Belgium last season. Manchester United have got a tie-up with that club and has been alleged to have grabbed hold of a referee. They have, for the moment, pending an appeal, which I believe is due to be heard next Friday, lifted the ban. He's had a reserve game and played very well for Manchester United, and because of the shortage of defenders, he was needed in the squad today. And now he's needed out on the pitch. A free kick to Manchester United. Berger, the culprit.
Well, it spells danger.
There are 5 for Manchester United. In the penalty area, Beckham and Giggs survey the possibilities. It's Beckham who takes it. Oh, and it's bundled into the net. And they've gone to Henningberg.
Henningberg got the header, Martin. It hit somebody, rebounded, and went off who? I'm not sure. But certainly Berg gets the first header. A brilliant ball in from Beckham, but again, they're not first to it. It might well be Berg, it might be an own goal, it's difficult to see. We'll get an angle here as he wins that hit. No, it's another one. Oh, see any me. Come on then, Tyler, who's the scorer?
Well, it was Carragher again.
It might well be.
But I think there's enough of Henningberg around there for him to accept the congratulations. And it is Manchester United now 3-1 up at Anfield. Camera.
You would think now, 2-1, I thought, going in, Gerard Houllier might stay with the same system, same players for a little bit in the second half, but at 3-1, Martin, he really has got a decision to make as manager.
Well, an amazing set of circumstances here, even by the history of this fixture. Jamie Carragher certainly one own goal. Maybe we'll be charitable and give Henningberg the second. Andy Cole certainly scored for Manchester United. Sami Hyypiä certainly for Liverpool after a mistake by Massimo Taibi on his debut. And at half-time, Liverpool 1, Manchester United 3. Manchester United, who have won 2 of their last 3 visits to Anfield by 3 goals to 1, are leading 3-1 here. Liverpool's reaction is to bring on Vladimir Šmicer, who was injured against Watford earlier in the season, the man from the Czech Republic who had a very good Euro '96 and has been signed really as the replacement for Steve McManaman on the right-hand side. He's come on for David Thompson.
Yeah, they've changed it as well, Martin, at the back. They've gone for the 3 centre-backs. They've tucked Song in at the moment into a centre-back position. Gerrard wide on the right, Matteo wide on the left, and Schmeiser in the centre of midfield alongside Redknapp and Berger, and obviously that means Camera will have to push up more in line and more helpful towards Robbie Fowler. So not only one change, but a tactical change in the formation that has been played this second half.
talk to Gerard Houllier, and he'll tell you his ambition for Liverpool to play with a back four. That's the way he feels the game should be controlled defensively.
Yeah, what I think he's done by doing this change as well, Mark, he's always going to have 3 centre-backs against the 2 front men of Manchester United. Even if they do overcommit from midfield, you should have that extra defender in place at all times.
Quick thinking at the free kick by Redknapp, but that was dictated really by the urgency of Gerrard's movement. He's working the right-hand side in a wing-back position with Matteo on the left. Song following through on Cole. Free kick to United. Scholes with a free kick that's released. Ryan Giggs and Andy Cole.
Oh, he's missed it. I don't believe it. Well, he wants a corner. Maybe that's the reason why he missed it, Martin. Well, that's got goal written all over it. Great run from Giggs. He made Scholes' mind up. Gerrard gets caught sleeping, napping, but it's a beautiful dink from Ryan Giggs, and you think Cole surely has scored. Well,
maybe a defensive foot beat him to it.
It might well have done. Stupid head. Yeah, a little bit of the foot there.
Was it Jamie Carragher facing his own goal again? Well, fortune favoured the break. Redknapp. Gerrard. Straight at Sylvester. Straight back at Gerrard, and in the end the tussle is sorted out by a referee who didn't agree with his assistant, who pointed Manchester United's way but was overruled.
Yeah, again, the ref didn't have the best view. Assistant got it right, actually.
Redknapp. Fowler, just a moment to turn and pick a pass for Schmitzer. He's in!
Oh, saves him.
Well, Taibbi
saves him.
Certainly equal to a considerable task then.
Well, it's a great save, but it really should be 3-2. Great ball from Fowler, lovely run from Schmitzer, and when it sits up there, he should be burying that. Right at the goalkeeper, he does his job.
Oh, he's nowhere then, but he stops the header. Taibbi certainly found wanting as far as judgment when the first ball came in, but stopped Fowler's
Liverpool type defending, Mark. We've talked about it. 6 yards out, free header. Again, the keeper does well, but should he have done? I think that again should be 3-2. 2 glorious opportunities within seconds.
Scholes. Gerrard trying to get there, Giggs almost luring him in, but Gerrard's done well. And listen to the reaction. Around Anfield they were fearful then, now they're hopeful because this is Camara. Oh, and Taibbi, Camara, whistle goes.
Whistle goes, booking, he's just got himself, I guess. Kicking the ball out the goalkeeper's arms.
An interesting passage for Massimo Taibbi.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mark, yeah, you'll be remembered for making 2 great saves, but I think when you're in there in that position, it's a lovely save. He gets his body in the way, it's a great block. He comes into no man's land, he backs away. Again, I think there's a touch of fortune about both.
Take on for that Neville, who got across. Maybe the sort of decision you get in home games, and worse than that for Manchester United, it's going to be a booking. Camara, head down, sense of purpose in his run, a straight enough run for that Neville and athletic defender.
Well, I honestly can't, for the life of me, understand where the yellow card comes from that.
Well, you'd say get a free kick.
Yeah, I mean, he just played it, as you were saying, ran straight. That's an incredible booking. But chance again. Redknapp, he fancies it. Arcing one in with the right foot. Berger with the left. Between the sticks. Attack it. That's what they'll be looking for.
Berger who takes it. Hurpia once and twice. Song. And that's how to defend, isn't it? Andy Cole sending out a message to one or two who play at the back all the time. Hurpia came off Warwick. Neville didn't get the camera. And that is ruffled, but on the outside.
Well, there's a classic example of that little area that I often talk about, Mark. Philip Neville's decision, do I deal with it or not? He wanted to deal with it. He pulls his foot away because he thinks this could go in my own net, and that's why it's so horrible to deal with a ball like that. Takes his foot away from it.
Just using that list of the top own goal scorers again, won't we? Because Jamie Carragher's up there with Frank Sinclair now. Berger, Redknapp. He's past Stan. Well, the referee who answered our questions at half-time about penalties that weren't awarded in the first half.
It's a more difficult call. It goes behind Jaap Stam. I think any contact, if there was, man, might well have been outside the box. I think he got that one right, the referee.
It is the double change for Gerard Houllier. It's good to hear a manager of a club praising England for the use of a player in an international week. Michael Owen has come back fresher. He's had 2 more caps as a substitute against Luxembourg. A wonderful goal at Wembley. And an outing in Warsaw as well. Hegem has been part of Norway's successful squad who qualified for the finals of Euro 2000. Redknapp switching the point of attack very effectively. Beckham-like. Schmitzer. Then goes Hurpia. Fowler. Robbie Fowler, and wasn't a great angle against the big goalkeeper, but credit Taibbi, who kept his shape.
Did his job. Again, I'd like to have seen that go across the goalkeeper from Robbie Fowler rather than near post.
Matteo. Fired it low into the crowd. Defenders. Matteo again. Fowler. More yells. Again, Graham Barber impervious to them.
Well, that was in hope rather than conviction from Robbie Fowler. He gets up and has a little look. Again, a little bit more luck here, and it might have dropped, but I think that's a good decision. Light arms. Another save from Taibbi. Phillips as well, he just used his body to keep off Stam, but you see there, he's hitting it at the goalkeeper. He's just turned and hit it, Robbie. A little unlucky, had it gone across Taibbi, it might well have been more difficult to deal with.
And we well remember Peter Schmeichel's arrival in English football, where he was very uncertain on the cross balls and had the ability and sheer common sense of working out his game and improving it from good to greatness. Who's to say Taibbi can't do the same, but he has been uncertain. There's a ball across the face of it. And here's Berger. It's in for Liverpool. A recovery might yet still be in reach. Still a quarter of the game to go. Bedlam here from the Liverpool fans. Patrick Berger, Liverpool 2, Manchester United 3.
Well, what a ball to Berger. An absolute peach. He makes a great run, but watch this for a first-time ball. Superb, and Berger does everything right. He gets his body between Berger and himself. He keeps the defender away from the ball just there. Keeps his balance. All right, he might scuff it a little bit. He wanted to play it into that corner. He got enough on the ball. This goal's been deserved. It's been on the cards. They've kept knocking at the door, Liverpool. Now we have a game on.
Well, Cole is in big trouble here. It was booked in the first half. He could be provoked, if you like, by Rigobert Song's limpet-like attentions. Andy Cole, second yellow, that means red. Manchester United down to 10 men. Now what about Son? Cole has to go. He could have gone with a straight red for his retaliation. He didn't like that.
There we go. I mean, that to me is alright.
And there he goes, there.
Yeah.
But it was quite clearly a second yellow, which will have an effect. It will probably only mean a one-game ban, unless the referee adds to his consideration of the incident in his match report. Oh, it might run for Michael Owen. He's got it past the goalkeeper, but into the side netting, and Manchester United heave a huge sigh of relief.
Oh, what a chance again. Whether he gets in early enough, I'm not sure. A little bit of luck with a deflection. It's only a toe poke. On target, he scores. Sees the goalkeeper coming, just trying to touch it through his legs. Oh, so close.
Liverpool by Berger. Giggs, and Sylvester's got the energy to keep pace with it. There we are, barreling into Carragher. Ball spins Liverpool's way. Matteo. United had pushed one or two extra players forward on that Giggs break. They've repositioned now. And Redknapp, more sorting out to be done. Henning Berg doing the honours for Manchester United to get Beckham away. But
they're booking for Redknapp, that I can tell you. Brother David Beckham reacted to the tackle.
It's yellow for Beckham as well.
You see Redknapp slide in and react, and then that's stamped. It's not called for. Like Andy Cole before him to react, you get booked.
Mike Ferguson says time should be up, and Graham Barber not above coming to the referee and saying, coming to the manager and saying, I'll be the arbiter of time and other matters pertaining to discipline here. York and Son. Final whistle. Manchester United win at Anfield for the third time in 4 seasons. And for all the recent Liverpool improvement, there's still a gap to be bridged. In terms of this season's league programme, it's 6 straight league wins for the champions. They are setting a scorching pace. What you must point out for Manchester United, after their supreme achievements last season, no slacking at all this season. I'm sure that will please Sir Alex Ferguson. They've won at Anfield. Let's hear from the Manchester United manager, who's with George Gavin.
Alex, great game. Did you always feel you had enough to keep your noses in front?
Well, you can never be sure of that, but I thought in the first half in particular were excellent. And we had to overcome the injuries to Phil Neville's illness in the second half and Nicky Butt in the first half, and we brought 2 young lads on, and they've done fantastic in an atmosphere like it is still at Anfield. But our first half performance was the best part.
That's your best start to a season since you've been at Old Trafford. Was it blemished somewhat by Andy Cole sending off?
Well, I mean, I think this happens at this ground. You know, sometimes you get these things, but anyway, I think it was unnecessary.
We should have got something out of the game. That's what the players' impression. But at the same time, we have to blame ourselves because we gave 2 goals away. I mean, there's 2 own goals, really. And when you play the champions, when you play a team of the caliber of Manchester United, if you do that kind of mistakes, it's very difficult to come back.
I think we started the game very well, very aggressive, and I think, well, we scored a couple of goals first half. And first half 3-1 up, I think we deserved it. And second half, well, you know that they're going to come because, well, they're playing at home, they want to score goals, they want to equalise. And Well, and then Andy Cole got sent off, so you know you have to do everything to keep the 3 points. So, well, at the end it was a lot of defending, but we kept the points. That's the most important thing.
What do you feel about the new players? Massimo Tabi had a fault at the first goal maybe, but he's come back to win the Man of the Match award.
Well, Peter Schmeichel on his first home game at Old Trafford did that against Leeds United. So welcome to England.
Overall, pleased with the performance?
Yeah, very pleased.
Man in charge at Old Trafford today is Rob Harris from Oxford. Manchester United unbeaten in 28 league games, and they have made a spectacular start to this season, really, taking 19 points from a possible 21. They've won every game since being held by Everton on the opening weekend. In sharp contrast, including last season, Wimbledon have managed just 2 wins in their last 29 games in all competition. So you could say they're up against it just a little bit today, especially with the likes of Jaap Stam to contend with. But they do have a free kick. Ben Thatcher standing over the free kick. Marcus Gale comes to have a look at it as well. I wonder if Carl Court will be a possible target, or whether they plan to go for goal from this. Certainly looks a likely option. It's Ben Thatcher, but it was blocked by Phil Neville. Dwight York. Stam. Berg. Silvestre finding Paul Scholes, who scored his 50th United goal at Coventry recently. He looks for Solskjaer, making his 3rd start of the season, the nippy Norwegian. Egil Olsen, the eccentric Norwegian manager of Wimbledon, has already written his team's chances off of doing anything here. When asked how they would get on, he said he reckoned they would lose. Blackwell. Away by Irwin. Jason Newell, who scored Wimbledon's goal here in a 5-1 defeat last season, and also scored against United at Selhurst Park. Oh, and Carl Court has got the better of Jaap Stam here, and Taibbi got his fingertips to it. An early scare for United. So nearly Court out. Mark Bosnich watching Massimo Taibbi do the business for United. Bosnich on the bench today. Marcus Gale's header! It's just wide. And Wimbledon going close twice in the opening few minutes here at Old Trafford. And there'll be a little concern at how Marcus Gale was allowed to rise unchallenged. A close call. Manchester United with 6 Premier League wins on the spin. Silvestre. Cut out by Trond Anderson. Scholes though, smuggles it through to Ryan Giggs! Oh, he's put it wide. In fact, it's a corner. Sullivan must have got a touch on it. Well, he'd have banked on Ryan Giggs then. Phil Neville's header will bounce over the top and will be collected by Sullivan. Well, what a chance for Ryan Giggs to put Manchester United on their way early on. Hartson's flick on.
Carl Court, he's in here, and he pulls it back for Badir, and Wimbledon have the lead, and it's Walid Badir, the Israeli international. Old Trafford is stunned. The champs made to look like chumps by Carl Court. Badir tucked it away in the corner, and incredibly it's Manchester United 0, Wimbledon 1. Rest assured the Wimbledon spirit is still there, but they do of course have a lot more than just spirit. Badir gets his first goal for Wimbledon. Giggs. Old Trafford really quiet now. Question might be how long Wimbledon can hang on to their lead, because rest assured that would have rankled Manchester United, and when they are rankled they are dangerous. Solskjaer. And it was a little tricky for Neil Sullivan, but it didn't trouble him too much. Ryan Giggs is struggling at the moment with an injury, and he will need attention. And it really doesn't look good for Giggs, in fact. He won't play any further part in the game. Meantime, here's Sheringham, and it's just wide. Goal kick's been given. Sheringham felt he should have got a corner as Dwight Yorke slipped it through. Sheringham on the end of it. Agonisingly close for United. Nearly, but not quite. Jordi Cruyff has been a bit part player so far in his United career, and he'd become a big part player today. Cruyff is on for the injured Ryan Giggs. Scholes over the top for Jordi Cruyff, and a wonderful save from Neil Sullivan, and what an introduction to the game that could have been for Cruyff, just on for the injured Giggs. Beautiful ball through from Scholes. Great reflexes from Sullivan. Dwight Yorke's corner, Sullivan coming for that. Sir Alex Ferguson with some big name players currently sidelined, and of course he's in the middle of a 3-week Champions League stretch, as well as all the Premiership games, of course. Scholes for Yorke. Mistake by Gale, he gave it straight to Phil Neville, who looks for Jordi Cruyff. No support there really at the moment. Cruyff doesn't need it. Dwight Yorke's header off target, and that really sums up the way the first half has gone for Manchester United so far. Because this was a real invitation for Dwight Yorke, and normally you'd expect him to at the very least find the target, especially from that position. Manchester United unbeaten in 17 games here at Old Trafford. Middlesbrough won here last season in December by 3-2, ironically when Sir Alex Ferguson was away. He was not present because of a bereavement. Scholes looking for Phil Neville, who would advance. Dwight Yorke might yet get on the end of it. He does! Oh! They are getting closer, but still not close enough for Sir Alex's liking. The ball seemed to be bouncing up in the air for an age then, but it came down for Dwight York. And it really wasn't far away from an equaliser. Well, you know that United will create plenty of chances here, but they've got to think about taking some of them soon. Silvestre in space. Having little run at Kenny Cunningham. Still Silvestre. Back it goes to Yapstam. Scholes sizing one up! Spectacular save from Neil Sullivan. And when United have got them on target today, Sullivan has been there to foil them. They conceded 5 on this ground last season. He's not in the mood for a repeat. Scholes' corner is a poor one, met by Kenny Cunningham. Neil Sullivan has seen 16 goals go past him in the Premiership so far this season. Only Newcastle have let in more. Berg. Jordi Cruyff. Oh, he's got his cross in, and Sullivan is stretching this time! And somehow, Dwight York, falling backwards, saw it go horribly wide. He was never going to get to that Sullivan that time. I'm not sure if York, though, still expected it to come to him. 29 goals last season for Dwight York. The service coming that time from Jordi Cruyff, who is making his first Premiership appearance of the season. Seconds remaining in the first half. Silvestre finds Stam. Phil Neville. Scholes. Caught in possession by Ewell. Wimbledon don't have time to do anything with it though, because the half-time whistle goes and Walid Badir has scored his first goal in English football. The Israeli international latching on to a centre from Carl Court. The half-time score in the Premier League at Old Trafford is Manchester United 0, Wimbledon 1. I'm sure he's had plenty of words of wisdom to say at half-time, and I'm sure also that they will have some effect on his team, who find themselves in a rather strange predicament, trailing at home. United certainly had a good few chances in the first half, but they were either saved by Sullivan or dropped agonisingly, frustratingly wide of their intended target. Hartson, Court, Badir. And now Jason Ewell. Badir. Wimbledon making serious headway towards the United goal here. It was cleared away by Henning Berg, but there was more panic for United. Here's the impressive Court. Scholes turning away from Ewell. Dennis Irwin. Scholes. Jordi Cruyff. A replacement for hamstring victim Giggs. Solskjaer rather tried a flick which didn't come off. Sheringham. Berg. Scholes. He's got a glimpse of goal here. He goes down. Nothing doing from the referee. John Hartson trying his best to latch onto this, but Silvestre is always going to win the race, I guess. And Paul Scholes had a penalty claim here as he bundled and barged his way into the box. Certainly some sort of contact by Cunningham, but the decision might have been a little harsh. Stam, captain in the absence of Keane. Hartson. And Carl Court is onside here. Carl Court with a wonderful chance for Wimbledon. And Taibbi keeps Manchester United in the hunt for points. What a turning point that could have been. United may well have found themselves 2-0 down at home. Carl Court really could have made a name for himself here, definitely onside. And that first touch just took it away a little bit further than he would have wanted to. And Taibbi to the rescue for United. I can tell you that Andy Cole's going to be on in a moment for Manchester United. Here's Cunningham though for Wimbledon. Cut out by Cruyff. Sheringham. Phil Neville. It's time for a United surge towards goal now. Sheringham to Dwight York. York having a run at Cunningham. Still Dwight York. And the shutters went up. Sean Anderson was the first body in the way. Scholes. Cruyff. Henningberg. Flicked on. And now Dwight York! And Sullivan is there. And still it won't happen for the treble winners. And it really looked like it might here. The touch from Sheringham, what a turn from Dwight York, but Sullivan stretched and got there. Andy Cole is going to come on for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Can he rescue United? It won't happen just yet, I don't think, because the goal kick's about to be taken. And the referee hasn't noticed his linesman's flag. Hartson flicked it on to Court. Hartson now looking for Badir. And Badir has got the better of Stab! Oh, just wide! Well, Badir came so close to scoring a second. And that really would have been something to write home to Israel about. Stam barged into him, but he spat. Substitution made by Manchester United then. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is replaced by Andy Cole. 87 goals in 193 games for United. How they could do with number 88. Hartson mugged Scholes. Thatcher. United really have been strangely lethargic at times, as has often happened to them post-European matches. Dwight York. Jordi Cruyff. Paul Scholes. Is this the moment for United? Oh yes it is! And it's Jordi Cruyff! The man who missed out on treble glory last season when he was on loan to Celta Vigo. He makes his mark this season on as a first half sub for Giggs. United needed a wake-up call, and the call comes from Jordi Cruyff. It's 1-1. Sighs of relief all around Old Trafford. York, Cruyff, and Cruyff trying to feed Scholes, and he in turn feeds Irwin. Oh, it's going to just go away from Andy Cole, who did very well to keep it in, and he might be in here anyway. Blocked by Sullivan. Well, it looked like it was going to go across the line. As Scholes put Irwin in, he might have gone for goal himself. Cole did very well to keep that in, and then ghosted away from Cunningham. Phil Neville's corner is cleared. It comes back to Neville. Scholes and Dwight York. When it comes to Cole, Stam, Cruyff. York spinning away from Roberts. Away by Marcus Gale. Wimbledon are on the rack a little bit now. They're going to bring on Duncan Jupp to try and shore things up a bit, former Fulham defender. And they're taking off Carl Court. Court created Wimbledon's goal for Badir and might have scored a second when he sprung the offside trap, only to be denied by Massimo Taibi. Court is off and Jupp is on. Kenny Cunningham finding Hartson, who helped in on to Duncan Jupp. Only Ewell is in the middle at the moment, although Gale's arriving. Not the best of crosses. And certainly Marcus Gale didn't know where it was going. Here's Scholes. Scholes has dillied and dallied a few times today. Cruyff to Stam, who seems to have become a right winger. Irwin is with him. Up to Sheringham. Now Jaap Stam. His cross is in towards Cole. Side netting. Andy Cole. So close to snatching the lead for United. And the unlikely provider of the cross was Jaap Stam. No David Beckham today, of course. Stam's at swirling centre. Left Cole with too much to do. Phil Neville. And it's Paul Scholes! Ooh! Old Trafford was on its feet then in expectation of a possible winning goal. And it so nearly came from the boot of Paul Scholes. Jordi Cruyff with a nod down. Rattled over by Scholes. No goal for Scholes. Irwin. Manchester United 5 times champions in the last 7 years, and starting this season in the mood for another. Phil Neville helped on by Scholes. Now there's no flag here as Jupp put Jason Ewell in, and Taibi has saved the day for Manchester United. But what a close call. It would be just like them to go and snatch one at the other end now. Sheringham to Stam. Cruyff to Irwin. United teasing and toying with Wimbledon. It's Cruyff. Now it's Irwin. York. Over the top. Over and out from York. But at the other end, Massimo Taibi, just as he did when Carl Court got clean through, foil Wimbledon again. This time it was Jason Newell. Taibi's big hand got to it. Otherwise, Wimbledon could have been ready to celebrate one of the scorelines of the season. Sam Haman, the owner of Wimbledon, will be delighted to get a draw here, but I'm sure he'll be the first to tell us that his team could have won it. It's all over at Old Trafford, and Manchester United's winning streak comes to an end. Walid Badir fired Wimbledon into a shock first half lead. It didn't appear it would be United's day, but Jordi Cruyff decided it was after all. He came to the rescue after coming on as a first half sub for the injured Ryan Giggs. Manchester United suffering a little bit of a European hangover here, perhaps. They weren't at their best. Massimo Taibi, though, had to launch a major salvage operation right at the end when Jason Newell threatened to win it for Wimbledon. He sees the funny side. Both goalkeepers in sparkling form today. It really was an intriguing contest. The full-time score in the Theatre of Dreams, it's Manchester United 1, Wimbledon 1.
So Alex, rather frustrating afternoon for you.
It was frustrating, it was disappointing. I didn't think we played well. So, apart from frustrations, disappointing the performance.
Was that one of these European hangovers you were writing about in your programme?
I thought we started casual. I thought we were very slack to begin with, and I think that gave them something to hold on to. Been saying that with incredible chances in the match. We could have maybe scored 6, 7 or 8 goals. But at the end of the day, the frustration got to us and it became a really nothing match.
Egil, not many teams come here and go away with a point. An excellent result for you.
Yeah, I think quite a good performance too. Of course, United had the best team and most of the chances, but we had, in fact, the biggest ones.
In fact, you had 3, didn't you, breakaways where you could have clinched it.
Yeah, that's right. But so it is. We didn't deserve more than 1 point, but I think we performed quite well.
And Jordi Cruyff, a quick word on him, because he was away in Spain, obviously, towards the end of last season.
I thought he did really well for us. His goal was a marvellous goal to take, and he opened up the game a lot for us. I think he'll be well pleased with his performance.
I would just love to play more, that's it. And that's what we all work for, and I think it demonstrates a little bit the good squad there is around, and it's not just difficult to stay in, but it's also difficult to just get in. And I think when you get in, you just have to try to be determined and get any chance you've got.
Games unbeaten in the Premiership. Manchester United, their last defeat here was last December by Middlesbrough. Haven't lost a league game since. So you can expect Southampton to play with 1 up from the start. That'll be Paha's, and 5 to come from midfield, including, I suspect, Mark Hughes. This is Dwight York chasing with Dean Richards. And the referee today is Steve Dunn from Bristol. Suitably mic'd up, or wired up anyway. There's a really buoyant atmosphere inside the ground today. You can say what you like about the European games, but the fans continue to regard the Premiership as their weekly injection of football drama. Benali to Kachlou. But did ever so well. Scholes to Sheringham. And that through ball by Hutt finds York. Scholes is arriving in the centre, so is Solskjaer. This is Beckham. Well, Paul Scholes bravely threw himself in at the near post to a ball played in, whipped in really by David Beckham. First time cross, and it was Lundequam who challenged Scholes. Well, Alec Ferguson will know that Southampton, unsurprisingly, have come with 5 in midfield, and his team may have to be patient here. Sheringham to Scholes. 4 others are up with him. Oh, here's York, first timer. That was the first noteworthy effort of the match. After 13 minutes, comes off the Southampton man, and York seizing upon it immediately. Just wide. Cashlou. Beckham. Oh, got the full force of Benali there. And this is Matt Oakley. And that's a foul. That's a foul and a booking, I think. Henning Berg. Well, Steve Dunn went to his pocket. Yes. It's the yellow card for Henning Berg. And a free kick to Southampton in dangerous territory. Richards and Lundequam are both forward. Ripley will take it. Dean Richards at the back, and Taibbi gets the touch. Corner. Which Ripley will go across to take again. Lundequam on the near post. Cashlou also in the middle there. Fairly adequately dealt with by the defence. Mitchell Cricket again here. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer penalised, and this is a promising little spell for Southampton. That's foot up. So again, Richards stays on the edge of the United penalty area. This is Cashlou coming in here. Beckham trying to release York. What a great ball by Beckham. York's got Solskjaer coming in from the left. Sheringham's making terrific progress to Solskjaer's left. To know about it. Well, what a great ball it was by Beckham, but he's not very happy. Probably with one of his colleagues, I'm not sure. Perhaps he wanted that played the other way. Solskjaer really got caught in 2 minds there. Oakley to Hughes. Now then, he's got Pahars ahead. Up against Stam. Oh, brilliant play by Marian Pahars. Fantastic goal. Wonderfully well done by the little Latvian. What a clever player he is. No wonder some of the big Italian clubs wanted to sign this guy before Southampton got him. Mark Hughes on his old stomping ground supplies the pass. Look at that. He made a mug of Jaap Stam, and that's not easy. And tucked the ball in after 17 minutes. This is one of the best individual goals you can hope to see. Look at that. And look at that. Southampton's tactics paying off. The one man they played up front gets the goal, and now Manchester United have to come from behind. Beckham. Oh, it's Dennis Irwin! And York with a good block by Jason Dodd, I think. It's come out to Silvestre as the crowd noise turns up. What a bad strike. Silvestre really struck it. Well, the Southampton manager, whose tactics have paid off here in the first 20 minutes, knows one of his big tasks might be to keep Marianne Pahars at Southampton, because the goal scorer today is a player admired in many places. Beckham. That's a good-looking ball. Sheringham's on the end of it, but no one's on the end of that header apart from Ripley. Now Silvestre, good play by the fullback, who's gone down. That was a heavy challenge. Jason Dodd. Bit of an awkward one here. Ripley was coming in behind Silvestre, and I think it was Dodd whose foot actually made contact with the United fullback. Out for a corner, which Beckham will also take. Huge ovation as he goes to that corner of the ground. Stammenberger still forward. Oh, and the header hits the post! And it was Henningberg. Very, very close to the equaliser. This is Ripley on the break. Taking on Silvestre. He's got two in the middle. One of them here is Kashlul behind Irwin. And Henningberg hits the frame of the goal from David Beckham's corner. Beautifully flighted, a terrific jump, and it's back off the top of the post. There was a man standing on the post who might have well cleared it, but it's still 1-0 Southampton. And York working hard to win the ball back for United. Silvestre's made a forward run on the far side. This is Irwin to Beckham. Lundekvam. Beckham. Oh, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer so close. And David Beckham is providing some really tasty service from the right-hand side. Another beautiful cross. Solskjaer gets to the ball ahead of the defender, and that, didn't miss the post by more than a fraction. Beckham providing an awful lot from the right. Ground where they've lost their last 10 league visits, Southampton find themselves in the unfamiliar role, but here's a chance for Butt. Nicky Butt getting ahead of the ball there, and he's well onside, and he looked favoured at first, but Paul Jones was quick off his line. Here's Scholes to York, shaken off the ball by Oakley, and then Hughes came in as well. Scholes, now at last Beckham gets the ball in space. Solskjaer coming in, so is Sheringham! danger. Teddy Sheringham thanks David Beckham, who wanted the ball in space for so long, and at last he got it on 34 minutes. And he didn't take any time at all to fire that into the near post, and Teddy Sheringham, the master of that position in many ways, gets ahead of Richards and tucks that one past Jones. The early ball by Beckham is the key, the delivery's perfect, but then so too is the touch from Teddy Sheringham. 1-1. Scott's pass again, Carragher. Scholes. Solskjaer. Sylvester's going up outside him now, but the pass was never good enough. Ripley came back to make the tackle and inadvertently put his side in a worse position by giving away a corner, which Beckham will take. And up they come, Stam and Berg. Jones to punch. Oh, Ripley didn't clear it. Scholes back to Beckham. Oh, and Sheringham's there again! Brilliant double save. Sheringham again. York, yes! Oh, what action, what drama we've got here. Manchester United 2-1 up now. Dwight York. 38 minutes, but what bad luck on Paul Jones here. Watch this from Beckham. Then it's Sheringham. Good save. Then it's Sheringham again. Oh, post and goalkeeper, I think. And finally Sheringham a third time. York with the touch. And you've got to feel a bit sorry for Paul Jones here. Somehow it stayed out. The second save was incredible. But look at this now, as Sheringham just lofts it back in. And you can't contain Manchester United and Teddy Sheringham in that mood. It's 2-1 now. 2 goals in the space of 4 minutes. Have taken them from 1 down to 2-1 up. This is Sylvester. Now a good turn by York, and Scholes starts a forward run, and Beckham again hugs this touchline. Benali just got half a look at that, but it's not enough against Beckham. And he's got a... well, it's half-time. And what a half. Absolutely gripping stuff. Starting when Mark Hughes, back on the ground where he had so many good moments, laid on the goal after 17 minutes from Marian Pahars, which was so expertly taken. But then 2 in 4 minutes from Manchester United. Teddy Sheringham scored the first, and Teddy Sheringham made the second for Dwight York. Goes off with a smile, but the real delivery boy of the first half was David Beckham. Everything from him came in on time. We mentioned 10 successive league defeats for Southampton at Old Trafford, but their supporters would expect me to say that in that period they did win an FA Cup tie here. Something they won't be doing this season if Manchester United aren't in it. But it was on penalties, if you recall, back in 1992. Here's Ripley now in 1999. Inside to Pahars. Can't do it again, surely. Well, he's got a corner. In the first seconds of the second half, and this brings Lunderkvam and Richards forward for Southampton. Richards up, oh, couldn't direct the header on the goal. Scored the winning goal in midweek against the other Manchester club in the Worthington Cup. Dean Richards, that was his first for Southampton, and yet he got his second there, could have done. Now it's Nicky Butt driving forward from midfield, and Beckham has got support here from Irwin. But again, Scholes York, Sheringham. Oh, this is fantastic again. Scholes, York and Scholes. Oh, they got in each other's way, I reckon. A twisting run by Paul Scholes, but the passing which preceded it, well, they were carving lovely patterns here, and in the end, I think it's Scholes who steers it wide. Virtually took it off York's foot. That's a lovely looking ball from Solskjaer on the left to Beckham on the right. Here's York, Beckham goes again. Cut out by Benali. Owen Letizier's given it straight to Sheringham. And look at that for delicacy. Oh, Teddy. It was a very, very bright piece of play once Letizier gave the ball away, because all Sheringham had to do, he didn't even look as though he did need to look up. He seemed to sense where Jones was. That was a bit of a mistake from the substitute. Now here's Sheringham getting... Oh, he's got in front of them! Solskjaer! Oh, blocked by Jason Dodd. Beckham! And he's on the line again. That's two clearances by Dodd, with the goalkeeper beaten. And now it's in by Irwin, and this is York. And Scholes. Well, a bit of a lifesaver there, the Southampton captain. And here on the break is Mark Hughes. Southampton are level. It's Matt Letizier with what was a very poor shot. And look at this from Taibbi. It goes straight through him for one of the goalkeeping clangers that he'll want to forget. Letizier turned round in disbelief as that rolled over the line. And it's 2-2 after 51 minutes. And that came within seconds of Jason Dodd making two goal line clearances at the other end. Taibbi must wish the ground would swallow him up. Sheringham. Oh, well played by Stam to Solskjaer. York to his right, gets it back. Solskjaer's through! Oh, good save by Jones. Well, you'd have put money on it being 3-2 there. Irwin. Sheringham it might still be. Irwin's cross picking out Silvestre. Good save by the goalkeeper. Really did well, Paul Jones, to shut down Solskjaer. Here's Stam. Sheringham. Stam's got Irwin coming up here. Dennis Irwin! What a good save Paul Jones made a moment ago. This is York back into Solskjaer. Good play and then a wonderful block. Dennis Irwin with the follow-up shot. Here's Butt. To Beckham. Butt goes again. Beckham goes again. Oh, he worked ever so hard to do that, David Beckham. This is Butt. Good effort, good save. Well, the shot by Nicky Butt, but the man who's applauding there is David Beckham, who really worked to get that ball in, and what a good ball it was. And Paul Jones, so unlucky when Manchester United scored their second, made a very good save again there. Scholes. Sheringham, oh, Nicky Butt, York's to his left, Dwight York, 3-2! It's devastating when Manchester United attack like that. And the celebrations and the jubilation spread from the face of Dwight York to the applauding arms of the supporters. Look at this for a pass from Nicky Butt. and York cracked that just before Jason Dodd got his tackle in. That's the art of the true striker. Look at that. Just as the defender challenges, it flies into the net. Alec Ferguson looking a little happier. Here's Marsden. Oakley in his new position, right back. Hughes. Ripley comes inside Silvestre. Oh, if he could have just delivered a better ball. They had two men in there, Southampton. Ripley just didn't steer it beyond the nearest defender. Now, could be an opportunity for Richards to go forward here. Matt Oakley to take the long throw. There is Richards, up with Stan. Hughes! Oh, he's hit the bar! Well, you said you had a feeling that something special would come from Mark Hughes today. And frankly, knowing his propensity for dramatic and spectacular goals, we were already half shouting goal there. It comes back off the crossbar with Taibbi utterly helpless. What a volley from Mark Hughes, his speciality. Silvestre. Scholes. Oh, look at that ball, it's angled beautifully. Teddy Sheringham pulling it back, but here's Dodd. Benali. Haas manages to find Cashul. Letitia. Oh, and Silvestre having to come across and tidy things up. Oh, he hasn't. It's Pahars for Southampton. Letitia wants it. Pull back. Letitia! 3-3. Unbelievable. Manchester United went to sleep in defence. Silvestre here is the guilty party. Pahars wins it from him, and here's an awareness of where people are. He lays that on a plate for Letitia, and after 73 minutes, Southampton substitute scores his second goal of the afternoon, and we're all square again. Pahar's the provider, and Matt Letitia now 207 goals in his Southampton career. York is in the middle, so is Solskjaer. Well, you have to ask yourself what on earth's going to happen next in this game. There are still 17 minutes to go, and it's Manchester United 3, Southampton 3. Silvestre to Sheringham. Solskjaer curls it. York is there. Oh, Jones only just got to it. It's been volleyed away by Letitia. It's a decent enough ball from Solskjaer, deceptive. York pulled it back across. Jones just got something on it. Letitia now clears at the other end. Here's Beckham with the corner. York is up with the goalkeeper. Not away yet. Yap Stam. They can't clear it. York! Oh! Well, no wonder they call this the most exciting league in the world. What a match we have here. And Jones is stretching again there. It's an acrobatic effort, but look at the way he gets up there, Dwight York. Stam. Solskjaer has done pretty well on the left. It's got three of the other. That's a good ball. Oh, it's Scholes' dummy. It's York, and it's Sheringham. And it's York again. He's got Beckham to his right. Sheringham goes near post. Oh, there's Scholes! sophistry, the Manchester United attacking in the second half. They're just seeming to find an extra angle every time they come forward. But Oakley there just got a foot up and put Scholes off a bit. Ripley. Now then, James Beattie with Cashlul coming up, and Beattie goes the other side and Stan. Southampton could win it here. Oh, and Taibbi makes a save that will partly redeem what happened earlier for him. But I honestly think Beattie, who's only just come on in fairness, might look at that and think he should have scored. He's away from Yapstam, he's seen the hardest part, and he steers the shot against the goalkeeper's legs. Otherwise, we were looking at 4-3 for Southampton. And they have a corner in what must surely be the dying seconds. They weren't in a hurry to take it. Marsden. Well, it would have been worth, I would have thought, taking an orthodox corner there. They had players in the penalty area, and it's, in the end, really only given possession back to Manchester United. In the 4th minute now of time added on by Steve Dunn. Are Manchester United going to do it again? Forward by Beckham. Sheringham's header on, York! Sheringham! And again! Southampton have... Oh, they've got it away. I don't quite know how, I don't think they do. Sheringham saying to the goalkeeper, pump it straight back in. It's all over. What a riveting afternoon at Old Trafford. It's ended 3-3. It's ended 3-3, but Alec Ferguson will know either team could have won it. Even in the last 2 or 3 minutes, there were chances at both ends. Dwight York finishes with 2 goals. So too does Matt Le Tissier. It finishes Manchester United 3, Southampton 3, and 55,000 people are just gasping to get their breath back.
I mean, in fairness, I mean, there should have been 6 or 7, or maybe even 10. I mean, the chances were created today. It's quite incredible. But if, you know, you don't take chances and win positions twice, we really should be talking about getting a good scoreline, taking players off and resting for next Wednesday.
Well, it was as good a performance as we put in our Old Trafford, I would say. But I think we haven't got as much. We haven't had as much credit as we deserve. I don't think. A lot of people have wrote us off this season, but if you look in the side week in, week out, we have 5, 6, 7 full internationals out there. So we're not as bad as people make out.
So the headlines will say that 2 elementary mistakes robbed you of victory.
Yeah, they probably will. But obviously for us, that we know we've played some fantastic football. That's important. The quality of our game was excellent. Our energy was very good. So life goes on.